So here's the thing.
Let's hear the reasoning. Come on.
What? Oh, what do you mean?
Uh,
What is the reasoning? It's good against Drow. It's good against Beastmaster. It's good against Undying. It's an easy tombstone hitter.
Fair enough, but is it better than Spectre inside this patch is the question. If Spectre's in the pool, do you really need a Phantom Lancer?
Spectre struggles against Beastmaster and Undying is the thing. I think they're trying to force the Phantom Lancer, but there is the Leshrac pick here, right? Which is still available. So that's why you can't pick it yet on Thunder Predator. You have last pick in this phase, which I'd understand. So they go Tusk. There's a good gap close. Yeah.
It does pair decently with the Phantom Lancer. You don't get the bonus damage from the tag team with the illusions, but you do get the slow for each one attacking. So you're practically not moving underneath that one. Ricky, you might just get yourself a monster energy.
I'm feeling, man. It's pretty good.
And you've been on point for a lot of the things that have been drafted so far this tournament.
I'm a good drafter, but as soon as I think I've told you this before, as soon as I get into the game, my brain melts and I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes. By the way, I did reach out to Jerry. I told him, hey, do something and tell me how many games Leo Styles won on the Wind Ranger. Turns out it's just 2-0.
Okay. So there hasn't been as many as I've thought, but he has won all the games that he's played. So I'm half right.
They were impressive games, though. There was, I think, against Team Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was against Team Brazil. They 2-0'd them on the back of Leo Styles, Windy. It was very good.
Let's see what they grab next here on 4 Zoomers. It potentially could be a counter to the Spectre. Viper's still inside the pool.
Shadow
but
Demon.
They don't grab the Shadow Demon, so that's a counter to both Phantom Lancer and the Spectre. But it does do a lot better against the Spectre than it does the Phantom Lancer, I feel. You could end up being right here. I don't want to give up any of my monster horde.
The thing is it's better against the Spectre than against the Phantom Lancer. And if you pick the Phantom Lancer, you can remove Leshrac and Ember Spirit from the pool. And both of these are really good last picks here that could go the way of Zoomers. You probably, since it is Gunner Hero that is left, you'll probably ban Pango Ember Spirit. Is what I would guess.
Pango Ember Spirit. All right. I will say Pango and Viper, and they're going to pick the Spectre here.
Okay. I mean, I think these are all really good, right?
Show me the love.
Void Spirit.
Oh, that is an odd-looking Spectre.
It's somewhat purple still, but yeah, it's definitely a weird Spectre-looking hero.
With the glance value, it almost looks like a Void Spirit. In fact, the text is bugged underneath it to say Void Spirit, which is bizarre.
I don't know. I'm sure it's still game in beta, though, so they're looking at this draft thing. Oh, we need to fix that weird bug. Make sure to get that addressed before tomorrow's patch.
Yep. You actually see the shadow underneath the Void Spirit there. Shows that it is in fact a Spectre. Phantom Lancer banned out by 4 Zoomers, though. They're on the Ricky train.
It has to. You have to. It is actually still pretty decent in this game. Shadow Demon's not the answer, and I think 4 Zoomers don't want to have to pick the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Yep, there's the Ember. So makes pretty good sense.
You're just a better drafter than me, Ricky. I'll give it up. You're gunning for my job as well. It's going to be Ricky is the play-by-play, Ricky on the analyst desk, and we'll throw it over to Ricky doing the interview.
There's the thing, man. I've spent like 4 years just solo casting, so I've had to do both. I started as an analyst though, but play-by-play is fun, and I have no intentions of gunning for anyone's job. Except Jerry. Screw Jerry. Get that guy out of here. I'll take his job.
Get rid of him. The Troll Warlord, a hero I hated. I don't think something that either of us were predicting here. You've got the Void Spirit to get onto the back line now, but you could have taken a carry here. Spectre was still in the pool.
Feels really weird because Shadow Demon is pretty darn good against Troll Warlord. And so you now have Beastmaster for the BKB piercing stun. I would just expect any form of a disarm hero out of the mid lane, which Pango fits pretty well. But is that the pick is the question. Does it struggle too much to Void Spirit?
I think you can do all right against Void Spirit. But in the late game, it's just another hero Void Spirit is happy getting on top of, right? I mean, you got your double silence. Void Spirit's already able to run at the Drow Ranger. He'll be able to run at you as the Pango. It doesn't matter if you get off
Do you just go Storm Spirit here?
You could. It's not great though. You're playing against Slaughter and Troll Warlord.
Yeah.
Okay, Ricky.
I saw it was in the pool.
My
It's
God.
really good here. Like the silence is great. You can kite out Troll Warlord easily. You can get out of Snowball and Shards. As long as you don't get initiated on it, it's a good pick.
It is. I mean, if you have a bad time on the Storm Spirit here, you're gonna struggle in this game.
Dude, my brain is pumping thanks to all this monster energy I've been consuming for the last week and a half. It's done wonders, man. It's done wonders. I don't know.
It is the real life version of a mana potion. Gunner, I mean, Ricky, you're on point here. These guys, they gotta hire you to be like the draft analyst.
Dude,
Just pull Ricky into the booth when the game's going. Now you gotta get rid of this. It's the biggest threat here. We'll see if this ends up panning out for them, though. The Troll Warlord, I'm not crazy about. As if Ricky doesn't predict it, it's not good. That's what we're saying here.
Clearly.
So
no.
Yeah.
This is these are good drafts. I like both of them. I don't think there's one team that has like a real advantage. But if Thunder Predator control their early game like they have previously, I do worry for 4 Zoomers. They are going to run the Slardar in the support position, which is expected, right, based on the Drow pick here. Yeah, this will be a great game 3, man. I'm super excited. We finally get to playoffs, and it goes all 3 games in our very first series against 2 of the best teams historically in the regions all year long.
Yeah, 4 Zoomers are doing a wonderful job, and Brax really rounding out their team. Yes, they didn't end up at the top of the group stage. That honor went to Beast Coast, losing their last couple of games, not doing so great in those series. But other than that, been looking very solid. Thunder Predator as well. The major thing I'm concerned about this game is if Storm Spirit doesn't have a good time in the mid lane, he doesn't get these early game items, he's gonna fall off. It's just gonna be very easy for Leo Style, I guess, beat him down as the game goes on. He's gonna be forced to go in an early game, either BKB or Yule Scepter as well, deal with Aghanim Scepter on Leo Style.
I'd expect Orchid BKB out of Storm this game. That's literally the build I would expect, because Orchid is so good at dealing with Troll, Windrunner, the Tusk, like all these different heroes all are heavily counted by an Orchid. But you do need the BKB, like you said. You can't afford to just get remnanted into, or like Yules into a remnant and die. But the BKB also prevents you from Troll, like getting ensnares on you and stuff like that. So I think that's going to end up being the build here.
You think he'll go for the Orchid BKB? I mean, the BKB works a lot better than the Yule Scepter, but I think it's just the fact that Yule's comes out so much faster. You might not get away with getting an Orchid first. There is the kill potential they have on you if that's what you go for. We'll see. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I just think it's going to be rough if you go down prior to getting the BKB.
Yeah. They have the defensive disruption always eventually, which is really good. I don't know. I think the Shadow Demon pick, we haven't seen it ran on any of the North American teams. It's been Team Brazil, I think, that's picked it up mostly in this tournament. And they've had a lot of success with it. So we'll see how it goes. It is going to be Tusk showing in the bot lane. They do have Slardar also hiding in the trees. If they can get like a tag team into Slither and Crush, they have tons of damage to kill these heroes. I think it's going to be Husky that they're going to be looking for, since he's going to be the one sitting in the front line here.
Yeah.
MMJZ is going to leave. Doesn't want to risk it.
TP's up here to the top lane. Started with us, Slitherine Crush, so he'll just go right under. I'm surprised he didn't drop it right there. Come on, use it.
I mean, the thing is he's just going to disrupt the Troll Warlord, and just start running the illusions at him. This is what we've been seeing out of this hero a lot. But Ocean taking a lot of damage to slows there as well.
Yeah. They're going to try to deal with this boar here, but Brax... Oh, he does get the deny off. So no 60 XP for you.
Yeah, getting that old Yeller off is important.
I think that they should change things around. I mean, Beastmaster was fairly broken in the last patch. They should have made it so you at least get some XP for denies. It would have been one of the nerfs to the hero. MNZ is going to take that heavy harass from disruption.
Look at this, man. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's 120 mana, though, which is a lot of mana.
Yeah. Won't be able to spam it like crazy. He'll eventually run out. I think he's sending himself out some clarity. Oh, no, a stick. So it's something. Take a moment to look towards the... I'm going to say mid lane. Bottom lane, Sacred's trading. gets out of there though. But yeah, take a second to look at the mid lane here. A little bit ahead right now on last hits with Gunner, which makes sense. You know, you have a lot more damage with the static Remnant, but I think Leo style has a bit more kill potential prior to level 6 coming out here.
Yeah, and the thing is you can always dissimulate to dodge, but Gunner can push the lane a lot faster, and that's like the one of the advantages you have on the Storm Spirit matchup.
Yep. Trying to get his train many clicks in as he possibly can. His bottle just complete now, so he gets that I think at the same time as Leo style. It's not going one way or the other super hard. We can look back top or bottom lane.
Top, they're trading out a little bit. They did force the salve on the Troll Warlord there, which is pretty nice. They're back trading mid. Is that a bottle coming out? It is. So Leo style has his bottle. Storm Spirit is being delivered as well, so they should be able to top themselves off before these 4-minute runes. The question is, will we get any rotations? Brax top lane falling really low. The bash coming in as well from the Slardar, but he's also taking a decent chunk of damage. Just getting beat down by these troll illusions and some auto attacks. But first hit and snare from MNZ. He's going to be able to just back on out. They're both going to survive.
I guess the boy's doing a little bit more for slowing than I realized, and MJZ, he has to be careful as well. Ocean's actually going to find him here on the back. Ocean could go down, in fact. He's a little bit faster here on the Slardar, but Disruption, he could just pop the stick and use it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do, and he can start putting in these charges. You don't have a wand on the Slardar, so if he gets to 5 stacks, Ocean, you're going to go down. There's the bash coming in, the 4th stack, but he's got no mana left. He's going to have to pop it. It's not enough. First blood goes to MJZ. Slight miscalculation there from Ocean.
If he had waited a little bit longer for that last stick charge to come out, I think he would have been able to grab him. But he had to pop the stick. He was nervous.
Yep.
There's first blood.
Bottle refill mid at least, and Ocean can show up for the runes. The question is which one? It's going to be bottom. Tusk just going to have to take it as he is smoked up here.
Yep.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. Nice block here on the shards. Tag team coming out, but a defensive disruption. They lose Windrunner in the bot lane. An Void to pull him back in. A nice snowball. Gunner trying to take down Leo style, but take a lot of damage here from those creeps and all of that magic damage. Ocean, he's up to 4 stacks on Leo style. He's going to be able to pop him. He does. The question is, can you escape Sladen here? Absolutely not. He's got boots. Just slaps you down. Double kill for the Tusk. A lot of gold and a lot of experience going his way.
Yeah, this is something he struggles to find before the 10-minute mark. So he's going to feel a lot stronger with multiple points in the tag team. I'm surprised he didn't run straight for the mid lane to soak up a little bit more experience. But he just takes advantage of the fact that the support is off the map, drops that observer ward. So vision of Sammy Boy as he moves into the jungle here.
They did such a great job because they were able to dodge out both of his remnants. First with the dissimulate, and then again with the snowball. Top lane, MJZ is just taking so much damage from these boars. Does have those boots, Windslace, and that one in Guardian Sprint, so he's able to just run away, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Actually, Slack's inside the chat right now. He's hoping that Zoomers wins this, or rather that they don't lose. Sorry. He hopes for nobody's victory.
Yeah.
I think he's just more worried about Zoomers in the lower bracket than he is Thunder Predator.
Bottom lane, Sammy Boy, he took a lot of damage here, but Sacred used pretty much everything to close the gap, which means no wind run, an offensive disruption, and this should be a pop. Pretty easy pickup from them. Sammy Boy just a little bit too tanky thanks to that soul rip from the Undying.
Yeah, the 2 Wraith Bands gives you quite a bit of armor as well. We see a lot of people start with this on Draw Ranger now, just to be as strong as possible in that early game. It's a lot of gold you're coming into the Wraith Bands, but it generally has been worth it. Died just before he got the wind run off of cooldown as well. The stick didn't save him.
In the river, they're going to snowball on over. You do have level 6 on Gunner and Leo style, so the 2 points in this Astral Step is a ton of damage. If you can get on top of Ocean, it should be a quick kill. Gunner, I think, realizing he needs to get away here as MJZ rotates on over. They do get the defensive disruption and the kill onto that Tusk. But
he's gonna do it.
Oh, he gets a DD rune on Void Spirit. One of the best heroes to have a DD rune on right now, since those Astral Steps do apply your attack damage.
Yeah. He used the double Astral Step because I think he was worried about Storm Spirit just zipping right through him and picking up the DD. If he did that, I think there would have been kill potential there into Leo style, but Gunner not willing to take that kind of risk. Again, he needs to play a little bit safer.
Troll, they're going to try and force his he just dies. He has Battle Trance, but... Oh, he has no mana. Okay, never mind. He didn't have Battle Trance. He used all his mana on the TP. Oof.
That's very unfortunate for him. He's going straight Battle Fury this game as well, so any deaths are going to slow him down quite a bit.
They're TPing a lot top.
Yeah, he wants a recovery kill. I'm not sure he's going to find it. Everybody's backing up to the tower now.
Snowball coming into the creep, but like you said, they're backing out pretty far. Sammy Boy is kind of just a bait here. You do have Disruption. Slardart very fast in the river, though.
The creep scouts out Leo style as well, so he's not going to be able to find a kill. His TP at the top lane, you just wasted. More space for Gunnar, who is going that Orchid first.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this Orchid this game is going to be a huge problem for Thunder Predator. No hero is going to be safe.
Yeah, you're going to be going at Yules anyway, I feel, on the Void Spirit, but if you get the Orchid complete first...
They go on to Sammy Boy. He just came in way too far. I guess they assumed Leo Style had left, but a little bit left on that DD rune allows him to finish off, get a double kill. You only lose the Slardar. All right, a little bit overconfident there.
Again, this is all space for Gunnar now, who's actually opting to walk through the jungle here, looking for a potential pick-off on Sladen or Leo. I think he'll just be satisfied with farming up some creeps inside their jungle, though.
Husky getting some like really nice experience bottom. He's level 6 at 8 minutes on a support. That's pretty solid.
It doesn't go a very long way on the Undying. I mean, extra points in the Tombstone helps you take these early fights, but you want to be giving it to basically anybody else. On Undying, your goal is to get your XP from taking favorable fights.
Yeah, I mean, Flesh Golem could help them big if there's like a big rune fight at 10 minutes, but yeah, like you said, the Tombstone extra levels is really nice. Soul Rip extra levels is also really nice. You only really ever need that 1 point in decay. Mid lane tier 1 taking a lot of damage from Gunnar and Sammy Boy here as they are they do fort this. They're rotating in Leo style, a TP coming in from Sacred, Tusk rolling in as well. We go ahead and dissimulate onto Sammy Boy. Tombstone is down. Leo style, he's committed both Astral Steps. They have a multi-shot in just a second here. The Tombstone just doing way too much work, and Leo style saved for the moment by a Snowball, but Astral Steps still cooling down. It's going to be 3 big kills here in the mid lane, and Husky survives it all. A triple kill for Gunnar. Okay, this is the moment when Flesh Golem is really good.
Fair enough. I mean, Undying, he managed to amp the tons of damage there from the Storm Spirit. He ended up doing 2,030. Ocean finds a kill on MJZ at the top lane. At the same time, they lose the mid tower. 4 Zoomers, they're all over the place here.
Yeah, that's your first roar of the game, and that's a top tower, mid tower, 10-minute runes, and shambles here on the side of Thunder Predator.
Husky, he's just walking back down through the jungle. I thought he'd try to stack a camp or something like that. Doesn't manage to find any, though. In MNZ, you know, he's going to struggle to participate in any of these fights as he's going the Battle Fury build. By then, 4 Zoomers could just control the entire map.
Yeah, you're going to have Orchid on your mid Storm Spirit here very soon. He's closing in on that. He does have a Haste Rune bottled as well, so he's a little bit safer playing with low mana. But, oh, man, yeah. It's only a 2,000 gold lead, though. They're not that far ahead on the side of 4 Zoomers. He will get a smoke popped here on Leo style. The Ocean just casually walking into the enemy jungle.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to be afraid of. The mid tower's taken. The top tower's taken. It's essentially 4 Zoomers that control the jungle now. And, yeah, you have to be careful if you enter your own jungle. MJZ, he's hesitant to even walk up to the high ground here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. You got plenty of damage coming in from Brax, who has this Necro Book Roar off cooldown now, but no mana. He's waiting on that. At the time being, it is just Shadow Demon is level 7 now as well.
Yeah,
got like 4 points in poison.
Looks like you're going to be correct, by the way. I think Gunnar, he's going to have this Orchid complete before Leo style manages to finish his Yules. That means he's just going to be able to blow him up and ruin his game. There it is.
He's just going Bloodstone after, okay. So he's going to rely on just stats before going for the BKB. I mean, the Kaya is essential to the Storm Spirit kit, right? Because you need that mana reduction. But
yeah,
Gunnar is going to be a very scary hero here for 4 Zoomers. Like, he can just do whatever he wants almost.
I mean, I was talking about how the Orchid first is a bit too risky on Gunnar. I think Orchid Bloodstone is way too risky. They do have tools to blow you up. Like, regardless of you having that Bloodstone heal to pop, you need the BKB.
Well, there's the Orchid reveal, and Sladen's gonna have to come in and get a snowball, but it will prevent him from the soul burn, and it gets a double astral step away. Roar just comes out immediately onto Sladen. You TP out on Leo style, so you are successful on that regard, keeping your boy alive, but you're gonna lose the tier 2 tower now at 12 minutes into the game, which opens up outposts.
Yeah, they'll probably move back over there and take that one. But this is what I was talking about. The Battle Fury on Troll Warlord just doesn't feel worth it. You've lost control of your entire map as he completes it just now. And sure, 12 minutes is good timing for that and boots his speed thanks to your Iron Talon, but it's not going to matter. This
Troll's
is
gonna die. They know exactly where he is. They just saw him in that ward. They're pinging him out. Ocean has vision. The question is who... Oh, Gunnar instead just goes for the Void Spirit. He wants to get a... Oh, my goodness. All right, this is what I was afraid of. I mean, Thunder Predator in some serious trouble here as Husky and Gunnar going to keep chasing. You're out of mana on the Storm Spirit, though. Blowing apart the Tusk. Walrus Punch combined with that amp damage, just way too much. Windrunner going to go down, and Troll Warlord continuing to farm the side. It's a 3-for-1. You get the Storm, which is a nice kill, but you're losing so much of the map now.
Yeah, there's actually only a 300 net worth swing, the 3-for-1 trade, and XP was just about... Actually, XP was in the favor of Thunder Predator there by a little bit.
Gunnar very farmed. Level 11 top net worth by a good amount. Troll second. He's going to close that gap, but again, if Storm chooses he wants to kill the Troll Warlord, he can. You know, if he sees Troll, he can. He just doesn't want to play the bottom half of the map is the problem. Oh boy, TP's top. There's a Roar available and a Storm Spirit nearby. He knows he has to leave.
I see Storm Spirit TP in thanks to this Observer Ward nearby the outpost, though.
Can Sladen get here in time? He will, but the Roar, it pushes him away. Is he going to die? He does. Oh my goodness. You can't get the snowball off Gunnar. He's going to get caught for a moment, blown apart, but a nice defensive disruption. He's got to get out of here. Gunnar just going to turn his attention on the Sladen, taken down with another Astral Spirit, Leo style. Going to get the TP out, it seems. Yes, just barely. Almost dies in base to those Shadow Poison stacks, and MJZ on the backside of the fight just running away.
Yeah, they popped that one just to survive inside his own fountain, so Leo style lives, but they still lose the team fight horribly, not being able to get the battle trance or that snowball off to save the Troll Warlord. This Orchid is paying off. Yes, he managed to die, which is one of the things I was concerned about. You have lots of lockdown on Thunder Predator, but it's being paid for. I mean, this Yule Scepter is so delayed on Leo style. He's sitting so low on the net worth. He's 4.8k to Storm Spirit 7.2.
Yeah. I think you were right, man. Like, Leo style is like, once I have Yules, I have a game here. And Gunnar realizes it and has spent the last 6 minutes running at this Void Spirit, you know, regardless of his own life. Sammy Boy bottom lane, they managed to find Leo style. No Gust committed, but instead they're going to look for the Slardar. Gunnar, he's debating on chasing, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Drow walking up onto the high ground, providing some vision, but Leo style on the side, no Roar. He's just going to walk away, slow down for the moment. When you have Necro, he's not going to go Necro 3. He's just sticking Necro 1. Okay.
Interesting. Is he going for Vlad's afterwards? Yeah, I think he's just trying to close the game as quick as possible.
They're going to find the Troll, pull him up with a Vortex. The Snowball doesn't come out in time. Oh my gosh, Troll dies again. A disruption right into some more remnants. Sladen dies. Double kill for Gunnar. 19-6.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Zoomers is absolutely destroying right now, and Gunnar on this Storm, he's not slowing down. In fact, he's still not going for that BKB that we were talking about, regardless of his first death.
He doesn't need to anymore. They're too far ahead. It would have maybe if he died like back to back a few times and they were, you know, somewhat able to control the map here on Thunder Predator. But I think you're in a situation where, you know, the whole dire side of the map does kind of belong to 4 Zoomers. So all he wants to do is keep fighting, and Bloodstone allows him to do it.
Yeah, still another 300 gold away from that Yule Scepter on Leo style. This guy's game got slowed down so hard by Gunnar.
Disruption available, but a huge 3-man Gust. They're going to turn their attention to Troll. If they can just bring him down, the Soulburn pops him. You're freaking kidding me. They can't get anyone out of these fights. And then 2 more heroes drop. They're going to be able to get a snowball for a moment, but it's just a bait from Sammy Boy. The disruption on the backside. Thunder Predator just crumbling under 4 Zoomers at this point. Another Vortex to hold him in place. Looking good, says Gunnar, as they get 4 for nothing.
everybody on Four Zoomers is having an amazing game. The Shadow Demon Ocean, he's been doing so much work, and these silences now by Sammy Boy.
There's just a 3-man gust on the high ground. Like they bait it out, and then they just zip right in with Storm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Power bar just.
You good there, Neph? What happened?
Cat hit my power bar. If you can hear me now.
Oh yeah, we can go. Yeah, the good old Cat. They're always doing what they can to stand in our ways.
Yeah, I have my computer plugged into a different power source as everything else, though. So I planned for this one.
Oh, they're going for Leo style again in the mid lane. They had vision on Sladen, so they know there's no snowball coming in for the save. He's gonna die, and Sacred just gets purged up by the Shadow Demon. You know you can't wind run out of these. This offlane Windrunner just feels useless here. Just 4,200 net worth. Both supports are in front of her. They jump even farther. They find the Slardar. He goes down as well. This game seems borderline impossible. What do you do here, Neph?
I'm not sure. They're not slowing down at all. They went for this Vladimir's offlane because they wanted to take towers and then go for Broche afterwards. That's exactly what they're going to do. In fact, Gunnar, he's going to find a double damage rune. It's going to make it even quicker for them. There it is. Put that in your bottle. Go to Roche. Clear it out with the Vladimir's offering. Then after that, go for the tier 3s.
Yeah, I mean, this is... I think you just go bottom, take the last outer tier 2, or what do you do here? Just keep killing people?
You need a better initiation, and for that, you need Blink Dagger. Slardar doesn't have any gold, so not even close to his 2,000 gold off.
Ocean, does he see him? He's on the camp there. Gunner's pinging it out. The Shadow Poison comes in. They see him now. He's got to run. Gunner, afraid to initiate too far. Will find Leo style instead. The DD rune as well. He's going to have to zip away. Sladen gonna take that snowball on over, but might regret it. Walrus Punch is there. Sammy Boy just kills Sacred on the backside again, but Gunner, he's just baiting him out. He's got the Aegis. His whole team's wrapping around. Roar in 4. There's going to be the Flesh Golem. They're going to try and get these kills. MNZ, he's the big one here. The Orchid comes out. Roar is well available. They take the Slaughter. They take the Troll. The GG is called. It is impossible for Thunder Predator to play this game. What a beatdown by 4 Zoomers.
Oh my god. 4 Zoomers. I mean, they didn't slow down at all this game. I was worried about some counter kills coming out, but they didn't give them space for anything. Just punish that Troll Warlord pick in the Battle Fury first item so hard. 31 kills at just 19 minutes into the game on their side. That is ridiculous. Ricky.
Yeah,
look at these graphs here.
Oh my lord. They just never stopped. 16-2-8 on Gunner Storm Spirit. I mean, he's one of the best Storm Spirits here in the region. We all know this, and this is why, man. Like, he just ran them over. This early Orchid, it was just so impactful. There's no way to stop him from finding these kills.
Yeah, that's incredible performance out of them, and taking down one of the strongest teams in the region. Thunder Predator. I guess this is one of the teams that Beast Coast I think was worried about. They ended up opting to play against Sad Boys rather than TP, but 4 Zoomers, I mean, they made them look weak. That's third game there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was, oh my goodness, that was crazy. I mean, this is going to be our first series of the day. We've got a second one, the second upper bracket series here between Beast Coast and Sad Boys. I'll go ahead and throw you guys on over to the bracket. Ooh. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to see if we could snag somebody for a post-game interview just after the game here. Shot Sammy Boy a message. I think you've got a couple of players on Zoomers added, right?
I do. Yeah, see if we can grab them for an interview. That'd be really sick. Let me see here. All right, let me show you guys the bracket.
It looks like Brax is interested. He said that he will do it from Sammy Boy just now.
Okay, very nice. So real quick, this is our playoff bracket here. We've seen 4 Zoomers going to move on to the upper bracket finals. Thunder Predator going to drop to play the winner of Arkosh Gaming and 5-Man Midas. But coming up next is going to be Beast Coast versus Sad Boys. So we'll see them in just a moment. But we've got an interview. You said Brax, he's coming in here? Very excited.
Yeah, I will drag him into the call right now. My cap lock and my push to talk. So I was trying not to cap lock Sammy Boy. and seem too overexcited about having Brax here. As excited as I am, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Brax, the cool, calm, and collected one himself, despite, not being Quinn Callahan, but oh, Lord.
No, we got him.
All right, Brax, you there? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. It's nice to be back, boys.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
it's nice to have you, man. I'm not sure if we got cameras enabled. We're doing this way more professional this time around. We actually have questions written down for you from this last several games, so production value is very high here.
I almost don't believe you.
That's fair. All right,
well,
Neph.
we did come up with the plan at like 2 hours ago. We came up with this plan after the last game. But Ricky, I'll let you start.
You want to let me start? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, you go ahead and say hi to our boy Brax there. So real quick, based on game one, we were talking, how hold on, let me go back. I gotta roll. I gotta find the question.
He's not gonna believe us, man.
I wrote it down. All right. Here we go. Game one. It was a pretty exciting game. That one we honestly weren't entirely sure how it was gonna go. So were you guys confident in taking the game, to the later stages, or were you guys kind of realizing you were on a timer and wanted to end the game pretty much right away?
We were definitely comfortable playing. Like, we could play an 80-minute game in that game, and we probably would feel like we'd win at any time. It's a game where, like, if they mess up once, they probably just lose, and we can afford to mess up a couple times. Like, they ended up getting the Roshan, and that stalled the game out, and it turned into some crazy clown show where we all got chronoed, and it made some garbage go down for sure. But like, if we would get that, the game would end, right? That means we're in a pretty good position. That means we can afford to mess up a couple times and all that. Obviously the game didn't go exactly how we wanted it. If we would get the Aegis around the very last fight Aegis, that one, then the game would just be ours. But yeah, we just messed up a tiny bit towards the end, but it still felt good.
All right. Speaking of clown shows, this is the one I got for you. I saw it coming. Of course, I knew what you had planned there, but did you know when you were playing Elder Titan in game number 1, you were cutting through the trees? You're playing Earthshaker against the Elder Titan. You were cutting through the trees. You managed to get them to follow you on the Elder Titan. You threw out the Fisher, and you got him killed by the neutral creeps. I thought you were going to kill him. I didn't expect the neutral death. That was absolutely insane. It wasn't planned?
No, that's one of those moments where, like, he can't follow me. I'm gonna throw the fissure out anyways. I can TP in a couple seconds, and some crazy shit just goes down. You can't plan for this. It just fucking happens.
You got to go back and watch that because you wouldn't have had vision of him. You got to see just him panicking the moment he realized the situation that he was in.
He just stuck next to the troll trappers and a bunch of trees. It was fantastic. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I got another one before I'll pass it off to you again, Ricky. In game number 2, Sammy Boy almost killed MNZ on that lifesteal with his Terabyte, and the guy hopped into a zombie there.
Oh my god!
Now, did you guys realize he was inside the zombie? Was that like
we did, but we lost track of it in the fight.
Yeah,
it's actually so hard.
It's
to
tiny.
keep track of.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
I hope that one's patched out tomorrow. I mean, that one is ridiculous. It takes like 400 attacks to kill too, right?
It's actually impossible. You can't do anything to it.
That's so funny. Okay,
like
we weren't sure.
Interaction.
Yeah, that was. All right, you again, Ricky.
Yeah,
what do you got?
Last question, game 3 here. I mean, this looked like a pretty big beatdown from you guys. The last pick, Storm, were you guys feeling like this was something that was pretty much just the end all be all to Thunder Predators draft? Like they wouldn't have an answer to it, or what were the other options you guys were considering?
So we were definitely looking at Storm Spirit, and we are pretty much looking at all the spirits in Pango, depending on what they were going to pick. We thought they would pick their carry in that slot, not their mid laner, and that we would have to play a game where they're going to like pick their carry, ban 2 mid heroes, and then try to counter pick our mid like that. But they actually made it really easy for us by picking Void Spirit there, because then they were scared of protecting the Void Spirit. They banned Monkey King. So at that point, we felt like we kind of had them. There were too many good heroes left for us to just decide from. So we were super confident there.
Yeah, we were theory crafting both Storm and Pango as like the last picks there for Gunner. They just felt really good. And we see him, Orchid comes online and game just seemed to pretty much be over. Like, what was the comms like in that last game? Were you guys just having a blast?
It's one of those games where, like, it looks so hopeless from their perspective. We're just laughing and giggling every time they die. And, it gets a little crazy, but it's all in good fun.
Right on. Well, I think that's all the questions we got for you. Brax, thank you so much for taking the time to do a quick little interview. Neph, anything you want to say before we let the man go?
asking if Brax has anything he wants to say. I mean, we talked to you last time about the Church of Quinn Callahan, the Brax Street Boys, the Cool Common Collected one, and is coming into Dota. Oh, do you have anything different to talk about this time?
Yeah, thank you guys for the as always. You guys do a great job. I've actually been really enjoying watching you guys cast because you guys cast for 24/7 basically. BTS has you slaving away. And I actually can't believe how late some of these games go during the group stage. It'll be like, I'm West Coast, so it'll be like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and you guys are just wrapping up sometimes. It's pretty nuts. Like, that is a ridiculously long day. But thanks BTS for the tournament, of course, and I'm excited. You know, it's kind of funny. This tournament, there's a 4 Zoomers and there's a 4 Boomers. You got the Fear PPD squad with their one young boy DNM.
Yeah, the guy's like
I don't
12 or
know.
something.
I don't know how these like coincidences manage to happen, but there's always something like that every tournament. You can make up these storylines and all that. That's kind of cool. It keeps things interesting before the DPC. So that's nice.
Right on. Well, thank you so much, Brax. We appreciate you, brother. We'll be talking to you soon. Good luck in your upper bracket finals game. You'll be playing the winners of Beast Coast and Sad Boys. We'll see you then.
Thanks for having me, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Man, I love Brax. That guy interviews so well.
Yeah, he's a great guy. All right, everyone. We'll be going to a short break here with our next upper bracket final or upper bracket series of the day. It's going to be Beast Coast versus Sad Boys. Stay tuned and enjoy some nice tunes.